Okay, day 364, this is part two. And I decided to continue moving forward with giving notice to the politicians, just for the simple reason that it's an unusual thing that they receive in their email and they have to look at it. And there's the articles by Luke and Politico and the Washington Post and so forth. And they should be made aware in a what I guess I call a purple cow, which is an unexpected thing in the mailbox. It's something that they have to ask somebody about rather than just delete. So I'm moving ahead. I paused briefly, and that was just because my brother had mentioned some things about executive privilege communication and how the legislative aides were protected. And I've decided I'm going to still move ahead because we need to have them retain the records no matter what. He recommended I sue Debbie Wasserman Schultz directly. There's some other ideas. So whatever ends up happening legally, we need to still send the notices out anyway. So even if this is a slow process, I plan to do an update every day. We did pick up Alabama 3. We're at about 203. So I know I kind of slowed this process down, but I'd like to start it back up. As you can see, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 states completed with a total of 34 electoral votes. And we're on the edge here in Iowa still with 1, South Dakota with 1, Nevada with 2, Utah with 2, West Virginia with 2, Washington with 2. So those are the next shoes to drop. The nice thing about Alabama 3 that we picked up is that is a Senate Armed Services Committee member. That's Mike Rogers, and that's the Montgomery. The capital is there, as well as Tuskegee, the famous Tuskegee Airmen. So so that's good news. If I missed something over the last day, we're going to edit it again. We might have missed some from if any got added yesterday. But we are going to continue. Every time, for instance, I met Cooper. I met a legislative assistant for Jim Cooper. He was also on the Armed Services Committee, the strategic part of the Armed Services Committee. So it's almost uncanny. Every once I look them up, I see them around now more often, and I also get a chance to talk to their legislative assistants. So there's the list. California down there. If you don't see your New York over here, Texas here, Florida here, you can pick your state out. We're close in Virginia as well. If we had 1, 3, 4, I think, and 8, 9, that would close out Virginia. And I saw Tim Kaine yesterday, so that made me think of that. Massachusetts, I saw Elizabeth Warren, and again, we're close there. I think we only need 1, 3, 4, 7, 8. Then we're done in Massachusetts, so that's kind of fun. I probably should move Virginia up into the need 3 or 4. Again, these Kentucky, I saw Rand Paul yesterday, so that made me think of Rand Paul. That should be in Arkansas. I can't remember the senator from Arkansas now. Colorado, I can't remember. I think Colorado 5 is Doug Lamborn's, the guy I sat down with, who has a Strategic Air Command and NORTHCOM and NORAD. So it'd be nice to get Colorado 5, which I think is Colorado Springs. Again, this isn't just, I told someone just on the phone, this isn't just me wanting to do a campaign. This is really about mothers calling in to get help for their son or daughter who may have a problem with depression, PTSD, or drug addiction. It is about soldiers, the 4 soldiers that just died in Niger. It is about opiate targeting, the families of people in the United States, sort of a opium revenge, it's called. We've seen several websites now with opium revenge, with the poppy as opium revenge, poems about revenge, pictures about revenge. So again, this isn't something I dreamed up. This is a real threat, and we really do need to look at the data. It's not a Republican or Democrat thing. It's really a matter of doing an assessment. Like I said, I just want an assessment done. What is the damage? The terabytes going to Pakistan, what is the damage? How much money went to Pakistan? How much equipment went to Pakistan? What went to Pakistan in terms of data?